Hi friends, happy Friday. So my iPad, I can't get the screen, you know what I mean? I can't get the screen to flip to portrait mode. And I thought I had it fixed so that that it couldn't do that, and I don't know, you know what I mean? It's only in landscape, and it won't, when I turn my iPad, it won't go. And I'm trying to find in the settings where you can fix that, and you would think it would be in display, but I'm not finding it there. Does anybody know? I guess I'll just have to leave it like this. The trouble is when it's like that, I can't see people's comments. So let me just go to my page, and at least I can see if I'm showing you stuff and it's on the screen or not. But I'm pretty sure I can't see comments. I think maybe I just need to turn it off and turn it back on because it won't let me even bring up my video. So that is what I'm going to do. So how is everybody's Friday going? Hopefully better than my iPad's doing. I've got a super cute card that can be a Valentine's card, or if you just want to tell somebody you love them, whatever. It doesn't have to be a Valentine. I'm making it into a Valentine just because I thought it would be fun. And it's using the Birds and Branches set. But can you spot the little heart under my finger here? There's a little heart on there too. And so I'm going to be using that along with the new Valentine paper that's in the new mini catalog, which is now live. So now you can order out of it. I never did do a walkthrough of the catalog, so if you are wanting me to do that at the end of the video, I certainly will. We can go through it real quick. Okay, so I shut my iPad down, and when I brought it back up, it's portrait. So that's good. So now, while that is finishing loading, we'll get going, and then I can get that turned on. Thank you for your patience with my technical difficulties. All right, so let me get this in the air. And hopefully you can hear me okay. I didn't mess with my volume. So if you can't hear me, let me know. All right, let's see here. There we go. Now I need to adjust the brightness because I have that turned down really low. Yes, I know I should do this ahead of time, and then you wouldn't have to put up with me. But I'm sort of a last minute person. Okay, there we go. I am ready. I can see what I'm doing. Let's begin. All right, so like I said, I'm going to be using the Birds and Branches. I'm also going to be using from the annual catalog this little embossing folder here. You get both of these in the one set. So this is a really good little set of embossing folders to have for making Valentines. And I will just show you what these look like real quick in case you haven't seen these. So it's basically kind of like one big folder cut in half. So you get this one with the cute little scattered dotty hearts, and this one that's got fun little borders on it, and this is the one I'm using today, but I like them both. Okay, I'll put that back later. And then I am also going to use the Scalloped Contours dies. I'm using two of the dies from this set, and I'll just quickly show you what that looks like. These are also from the annual catalog. This goes along with, it matches up with a stamp set that's in there that's got flowers. I can't remember the name of it, but it has these great stamps in here with the scalloped edges and the stitching. And then I am going to use the coordinating die set that goes with the birds and branches. And look at all these great dies you get with that set. I love the little circle here. There's independent little bird dies here that make kind of a more solid bird that you don't have to color first and then cut out. And then it does have the border dies for the birds in the set. I'm going to be using those. It's got one for the nest, which I'm going to use. And it's got one that cuts out the little heart even. And then also I am going to use the Valentine paper. So I'll just show you real quick the patterns that's in here. So that's the back side, and I'm going to be using a piece of that. This one's got fun little Valentine lollipops and like Tootsie Pops on it. This one's also got little Valentine pops as well as other little candies. And it has that fun kind of tie-dyed marble looking pattern on the back. Lots of hearts there and a nice stripe. I love that. And then I just love the colors in these papers. My kind of colors. That's got the fun little conversation hearts and boxes. And then that pattern, which I'm also going to be using. And there you have it. Okay. So let's get started. Get all my pieces here and parts. Can't forget those. All right. So I'm going to be doing a top fold card on this one. I've got a piece of crumb cake here, and it looks like I need another piece of crumb cake. I didn't give myself enough there. So let me grab that real quick, because I'm going to stamp the nest on the crumb cake. And I have the nest mounted up already onto a stamp or a block. And I'm going to stamp that out in soft suede. Now this is a photopolymer stamp set. So whenever you are stamping with photopolymer, you want to have some sort of a cushion under your cardstock. Now I have a big cushion that's under there, but this is the Stampin' Up! One that you can get. And rubber stamps have that cushion already built into them. As you can see here, you can see that foam cushion. where photopolymer ones do not. So you need to have that little bit of cushion underneath your paper to get a better image when you get it stamped out. There we go. Looks pretty good. Okay. And I'm just going to spritz some cleaner here. I love this Stampin' Mist cleaner onto my Stampin' Scrub pad, which is right here. It's got a wet side and a dry side, and it works really good to clean your stamps and even your block, because I had some ink on the corner of my block there. And then I kind of like to just let it dry a little bit before I actually pull my stamp off of it. Okay, so I have the nest stamped, and then I've got this other scrap piece here. I'm going to stamp the branch, and I'm going to stamp that out with Mossy Meadow. And I've got that stamp mounted up here also. And I'm just going to stamp it onto Crumb Cake also. And I'm managing to get ink on the block of this one too. Okay, so let me just do this. Okay, so now I think what I will do is get the stamping done, and then I will die cut as many pieces at one time as I can, just to make things a little more efficient. Okay, so now then I want to stamp out the little birds. Now this is a 2-step stamp set, and I want this little bird and this one. So we'll go ahead and stamp that part first. So this little guy, I have decided the one with his tail sort of down is the boy bird. And I'm going to stamp him out in Pool Party. And I am just going to drop stuff. Okay. I've got me a scrap piece of paper over here because I'm going to be doing some generational stamping, and I will tell you what I mean by that. So I'm going to ink up my bird, and I'm going to stamp him off one time and then stamp him over here onto my cardstock. There we go. So you can see how light that is. And then let me just give that a quick scrub. And then we are done with that one. And here is the other one, the girl bird. And I'm going to stamp her in Blushing Bride. So let me get her inked up. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stamp her off one time and then stamp her over here. So there she is. All right, so now I need the second part to our stamp. So this is the girl one. So let me ink this up again in Blushing Bride. This time I'm not going to stamp off. And let me pull this back a little bit closer to me so I can see better. I just need to line this up over the top of my bird as best as I can here. There we go. If you have any questions as we go along, don't hesitate to ask. All right, so now then I'm going to ink this one up with the Pool Party and Full Strength, and stamp this. Gosh, it's hard to see because I can't get right over the top. Okay, pretty good. There we go. So those are my little lovebirds. And then I want the cute little heart that's in here. And I'm going to bring in real red for this. Uh-oh. Looks like I am froze.